Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Min's Minutes Modcast. Today, my special guest is Adrianus. Hey, Adrianus.
Hi, Min. How are you doing?
Doing amazing. Now, we've only got a minute, so let's crack on. Now, you're one of the few people I've actually heard having a real use case for that wonderful blockchain thing that we've been hearing about for so long. So, how are you using that in your business?
Yeah, it's good that you bring that up because blockchain has a sometimes a little bit of a negative connotation. But while we were planting those trees, we were also thinking about how we could scale our operation. And with just the two of us, this was from a financial perspective not easy. So we started looking for companies that could help us in this perspective, and we found two companies in the Netherlands that are working in the blockchain space.
Mhm.
What they do for us is that they create real world assets, NF trees out of the trees that we plant, right? So and those
NF trees, I
NF trees,
see what you did there. Very good.
yeah, it's really cool. It's not my idea, so I cannot claim the credit for that, but I think it's a brilliant term. But those NF3s are basically smart contracts that produce CO2 tokens as long as the trees are growing. So it's really a debit based system, which is something that is really powerful when it comes to creating trust and transparency. It's not a future promise, so there's no liability in that sense. It's really like the trees are growing, CO2 tokens are being generated. Only those tokens you can use to offset your footprint. So it's really whatever is in your possession on the compensation side, on the token generation side, that is what you can compensate. It's not something that happens in the future. It happens now, and it's all traceable and completely transparent. And that is really, I think, one of the most powerful use cases of blockchain, real world assets, and an ability to link the two together for the greater good. Um, like 10% of the revenues that we generate through this model are directly going back in the communities where we do our projects. So we work with the people from the field, we work with the elderly from the villages. Um, we agree with them to work in their community to either build a school or dig a water well or build an electricity grid based on solar, something really sustainable and that increases the livelihood of the villages. But at the same time, giving an opportunity to companies here in the West to compensate for their carbon footprint, which is something that is a very relevant topic these days.
Amazing.